Oh. This guy's like, no, we're evil. Yeah, throw morals out. We're evil as hell. Hello, and welcome to episode 7 of Frieren Beyond Journey's End. I'm excited to get going on this one with you guys. Just as a recap, episode 6 last time, they came up into this town. Well, actually, I should go farther back. They fought the dragon. Our boy Stark is actually a Chad. He's very powerful. He just has some confidence issues. But they tricked him into fighting it, and he killed it himself. It's kind of a fun dynamic that the crew is developing already. I mean, just starting out, I like all three's dynamic together. It seems pretty fun. He's definitely a sillier character than I thought he was going to be. I thought when, in the opening and when we saw him at first, I thought he was going to be kind of this dark, brooding, or like, I'm so cool kind of guy. No, he's the opposite. He's a baby. I actually love it. I love it. But seems to be a good dynamic growing between him and Fern. They had a chance to connect on their distaste for their time being wasted, which is probably important. But other than that, they made it into the town. They were stalled up for a bit, and then eventually they were... we learned a little bit more about Eisen, what he wants to do. He wants to have this journey. He wants to have the experiences, and make it back in time to share his stories with Eisen. So, yeah, that's definitely awesome. I'm not sure if Eisen's... I don't know. Part of me feels like we're going to get to the end, and Eisen's going to be there, and it's going to be kind of sad and happy in the same breath, but who knows. But other than that, yeah, they eventually were let through, and they're on their way. So let's go ahead and start from here and see how this episode goes. So she likes collecting magic. I wonder if it's connected to Flame or not. Like her appeal to keep collecting spells. There's got to be other elves, though. There's got to be other elves. Like, it does make me curious about her race more. Congratulations! Praise her. Giving her a back rub. Okay. Okay, it's still 28 years. So we've actually, for the past, 1.5, 2 episodes, it's been the same year, which is good. We're making good progress. Gotta help people out, my man. Yeah, you're not much better for Frieren. Yeah, that's one thing. This land is still dealing with the remnants of the Demon King army. There might be some upcoming fights or meetups. Reunions, if you will. I like him. He's such a whiner. And she's so she's like a disappointed parent. He's a whiner, and then she's like that rambunctious child that just gets lost out. You have to rein her in. They gotta be pretty dang rare. Really? And you've lived at minimum 1,000 years? $400. Yikes. Yeah. That's a problem. But you'd think, though, just to pause it real quick, you'd think, though, that a race that's like that, where literally they're not immortal, but they live for indefinite lifespans, right? You would think that their reproduction, if they've lost their ability to, it doesn't say they've lost their ability completely, but it does say that they don't have the drive, and a couple other things. I'd have to rewatch that scene to see what exactly she said. But unless you biologically can't reproduce, like even if you tried, you would think that when your race is hitting the point where you're damn near extinct, that you would, out of necessity, not out of any sort of romantic or even that you want to, but out of necessity, like a quota system or something would happen. That you wouldn't just like, your race would just willingly fade off into the abyss, you know what I mean? But you'd think just out of a pure logical standpoint you would do something like that. But who knows? Maybe, I mean, there could be some cultural things involved, or who knows? Or they really just do not care about the existence of their kind, which is kind of wild, but yeah. Yeah, that's actually very true. I mean, look at our world. How many lessons have been lost? Important lessons have been lost in the past 80 years. The more I learn about Himmel, the more I like him. I like big characters, like, or how do I explain it? Like big personalities, that's it. I love big personalities. Oh, that's nice. They all got statues, and they look pretty good. Yeah. 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 Impossible to know. Oh, they haven't filled him in on where they're going, have they? So it seems like they've still got firm civilizations up here, so the demon problem must not be too bad. I mean, they have to fight them, but it's not like they're on death's door out here. Huh. She's gonna blast him! She's gonna cold blast him in the middle of town! She must really not like them. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? They imitate human speech, but they cannot be communicated with. There's obviously a lot of still raw feelings after their fight with the Demon King, right? She has a good way of masking her how she actually feels, though. Huh. Right when he died. Right when Himmel died. What do you mean, though? I guess that makes sense. If they have to eat humans to survive, that makes it kind of a relationship untenable. So they don't. Yeah. Yeah, but he literally ate a baby. Like, at some point, you have to worry about your own child's safety, my man. I get it. You want to be nice, but sometimes being nice is stupid. Like, sometimes it's actually stupid. You're putting more at risk than yourself. Yeah, this is gonna backfire. But they don't need to eat humans then. At least that's what he said. So why bother? Why do they bother with fighting humans then? If they don't need them. What do you know? Scarred up, obviously. Just want to live in peace. I feel like... Hold on. In these actions, it doesn't seem, at least in this one's actions, it seems like it's operating off some sort of morality. Like, I don't know about morality system, but it's trying to logically fix issues, but it's not, it doesn't understand humans at all. Like, it's obviously trying to do something, but it just doesn't comprehend how we work. Huh, that's interesting. I don't know if what Frieren is saying is completely right. It's operating off some sort of logic in its head that it's trying to make things right, but it's just completely off kilter, right, with how we work, right? Who knows? Maybe they are just bloodthirsty animals, but it's operating off some sort of logic or morality system. Yeah, that's not happening. They don't even have families. Huh. Interesting. That's really interesting. I could see how, like, it would be damn near impossible for us to, like, normal civilized races to get along with them, but there seems to be some sort of self-preservation that they do this. And it's possible that they're just evil to the core, but... Oh. This guy's like, no, we're evil. Yeah, throw morals out. We're evil as hell. We're just predators. Shit. No, you need to stick around and help the town, Frieren. Oh. They didn't fall for it. I mean, it makes sense. They've been fighting him for a long time. They don't... This is complete manipulation. No. No. He's just playing at his empathy. Just trying to take advantage of human empathy. Yeah, they don't even know. He just talks. They just... To them, lying is just a way of life. It's survival. There's no such thing as truth and lies to them. It's just a tool. At least this guy is rotten to the core. At least this guy is. But whether their whole race is that bad remains to be seen, but... Honestly, the more I think about it, the idea of somebody called Aura the Guillotine offering peace because you're tired of fighting sounds kind of odd. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're underestimating her. I believe it. Honestly, I believe it. I 100% believe that statement. Okay, so there was episode 7 of Frieren Beyond Journey's End. Yeah, so this one was a really intriguing episode. This one had me pretty well sucked in. I really like this exploration. We learned a little bit more about the elves, which I've had a lot of questions about. But then we've learned a lot about, like, more about the demons, which is actually really cool. I don't know. Maybe I'm just... If I was a person in the... This is a good way to explain it. If I was a person in their world, right? A human being in their world, I would be full out like, yeah, let's get rid of these things. Exterminate them. Don't trust them. Nah, I ain't playing that game. I'd be that guy. But here, sitting outside, as an outsider safely looking in, I can't help but be curious if there is some sort of morality there. Or some sort of common ground somewhere that could be found. And I'm just interested to know. But like I said, if I was in the world, hell no. Hell no, I'm not playing that game. I'm not playing that game with these guys. But yeah. Anyway, really good episode. Frieren's gonna whoop that guy's ass. She said she's better than their top dog, so, and I believe it, honestly, at this point. But yeah, good episode. I want to see what Fern and Stark are doing, if they've bought into what Frieren is saying, or if they're still kind of wishy-washy on it, you know? Because they were kind of challenging her a little bit on that opinion until she told them the story, and then they were, you know, I'm curious to see where they stand now. They're probably going to have to fight. Well, she's probably going to wipe the floor with that guy and then just get out, but yeah, interested to see. I want to see Fern and Stark fight. I feel like, who would be the matchups? It'd probably be Frieren and that guy versus, and then maybe that girl versus the other two. I don't know, but yeah, good episode. I'm excited. I imagine that the next episode or two is probably going to be pretty action-packed, which is going to be fun. So, other than that, you guys have a great one. If you could please like, subscribe, comment. I love that. I'd love it if you guys can help me out there. It just helps boost the algorithm for me. But other than that, you guys have a great one, and we'll talk to you again later. See ya.